Real Talk. I'm Mary Opata.
And I'm Zakoya Scott. Today we're going to discuss the importance of research. In school, they always emphasize using your resources wisely.
But we feel as though it shouldn't just stop with the classroom. You should be able to research people that you're interested in before you jump into any situation.
Exactly. Or even people you are dealing with. It's always good to continue to be aware of his or her surroundings. Like, when we say research, we're not meaning go to the library, check out an encyclopedia, and try to discover his family tree.
And be a stalker. No.
Yeah, being a stalker is very unhealthy. Do not do that. We are not promoting that. What we're saying is simply be aware of what's going on via Facebook and Twitter. And if you are interested in him, Google him first. Or check out Wikipedia. And there's a new website called Spokio. Use it. Like on Facebook. Let's start with Facebook first.
Okay.
On Facebook, you have the profile pictures. You have profile pictures with a few females in it, or profile pictures without females in it. You know, you'll figure out who he has dealt with, who he is dealing with, whether you want to get yourself in that situation. You have the tag photos with various females or various dudes or whatever the case may be. You know, nowadays you never know. And then you have the comments, the females who like every picture, the females who comment on like everything. That may be something you might need to check out. You know, it's always a meaning behind the comment. Pay attention. So, and even if y'all are dealing with each other and you tag him in pictures and you realize those pictures mysteriously disappear, that is a big red flag. Big red flag. So, like, what we're basically saying as far as Facebook goes, check out who he's commenting on, who's commenting on his stuff. Because now on Facebook, I know that you can see not only that he commented on somebody's picture or like status or whatever, but you can actually see what they said. Sometimes that is really important. They really get caught up these days. You know, Facebook is really not helpful when you're trying to run game. You know, just for the players out there. And even like check out your mutual friends. There could be somebody who both of y'all are close to who can be like, girl, you might not need to deal with that one. Or girl, yeah, good guy, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You never know the instance. But I know people always say, you know, it's just the internet, stop taking it so serious, it's just Facebook. That is not true. I have seen situations where people have got together through Facebook. I have seen situations where people have broken up through Facebook. People have met up and made babies through Facebook. People have got dates and stuff through Facebook, and it's just, you know, it's more than just the internet. Don't ever let them try to downplay it, because that is not the situation. Like on Facebook, I know now that you can hide your relationship status. So just because it may say on Facebook that he's not in a relationship, one, I think you should still ask him. Two, I think that if that one particular female always show up, click on her page, because it might show up on her page. You know, you never know.
Yep. And another thing you can use is Twitter. Now, Twitter is, you can find anything about anybody on Twitter because they just put it out there. Twitter's just like Facebook, just status. So check out the tweets, check out the retweets, check out the subtweets, check it all out. Check out who he's tweeting. If it's Bootylicious Kim, you need a nod. You need a red flag. If it's Apple Bottom Jesse, no,
yeah,
don't do it.
They don't sound like hosts.
No. And then who he's tweeting and what he's retweeting, because some of the stuff they be subliminal. They crazy.
Cause sometimes, you know, dudes might retweet, we don't love these hoes. And then, well, my good great, he sounds really bitter or angry. You may not.
And then if he's subtweeting and you have to question if it's about you,
it ain't about you, girl.
If it's a subtweet and you questioning,
he's talking about at Bootylicious Kim
or Apple Bottom Jesse. You just don't know.
And basically, we're not telling you to become stalkers, like we said. Just be aware of his surroundings. Know what's going on, what he's doing, because he's not going to tell you everything.
They don't volunteer information these days, because I don't volunteer information for anybody.
No.
You gotta ask. If you don't ask, what's the point of telling you?
Exactly. And like, even before you decide to even get into that situation, because when you use Facebook and Twitter, that's pretty much once you start dealing with him. Before you decide to get into that situation, you should do things like Google him. Google or Wikipedia.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Through Wikipedia, I figured out I dealt with a few criminals, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of
Lord.
interesting. Nothing really big, I would say, you know?
Oh, okay.
But it was interesting, you know?
Yeah.
And like you said, if you don't ask, they don't tell. So,
Exactly.
you know.
And then just Google him just for fun. You know, just type in his name, see if anything pops up, or type in her name, see if anything pops up. You know, you might see a criminal record, or you might not see anything at all. So it's
You might
just,
see some honor rolls.
yeah.
Who knows?
You might have a Brainiac. You might have a George. No, not a George Bush. We want a Bill Gates.
Yeah.
You might have a Bill Gates on your hand.
You never know.
So just Google him, see where he stands. You know.
And that's basically what we're saying. We're not trying to take away from that whole act of communicating, because you know how y'all have those first couple conversations where y'all like, oh, what's your favorite color? Oh, what's your favorite food? You know, like,
What's your favorite TV show?
yeah. You know, those little cute conversations. We're not trying to take away from that.
No.
You know, you can still engage in that, but we're just saying don't go into a situation blindsided, because that can be very hazardous when you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. When you do research, you allow yourself the opportunity to find out whether you really want to get yourself in a situation. You know, once you are aware of what may be going on or what may have gone on that may pop up again in the future, you now know your position. You now know how to deal with the situation versus, you know, things just being thrown at you and now you look like boo-boo the fool.
And always ask questions. I believe, like, you might sometimes find that honest guy that's going to tell you the whole truth. But, you know, according to the court of law, you're innocent until proven guilty. So,
That's true.
you're innocent until proven guilty. If I don't have nothing against you, then hey. And we're not saying start conflicts.
No.
We're not. We're
Yeah,
not saying
don't
confrontation.
be like, you know, hold on now. Why Kim always liking all your pictures, or why Jessica always comment? Don't trip about little stuff, because then he's gonna block you. Don't do that. Just simply be aware of his surroundings.
Yeah.
That is all we're saying.
We're just saying inform yourself as you would doing papers and all that other stuff. So just so you know, it's good to always know. So you're never blindsided.